Hey guys, Decaf13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play FGO. So off screen I accidentally did the, I didn't know there was going to be story after it. So I went and finished the raid battle. Did like the fatal blow raid battle, whatever the fuck it's called. There was a little bit of story after it, so let's look at it now. So that way I'm not missing anything. Well done.
We did it. That Oni was terrifying and so resilient, but somehow we took it down.
You underestimated us, didn't you, foolish samurai? Bear here isn't all about speed. His power and technique are golden level as well. To think I'll lose to a mechanical horse and a ninja bird.
Don't forget the faithful dog that doesn't know how to stop. She finally admitted it.
As expected. Going astray over feminine charms was my downfall. Their dumplings at the tea house by the mountain pass were so delicious. A poem for the occasion. Blue sky of summer, bashful upon the shoreline. My lovely Martha. I'm impossible. That'll never happen. The guard has succumbed. He was elegant to the end.
Foe! Foe! Well, we finally gotten our hands on a key. Now we can get past the first gate. We've made a little progress. Let's keep up the hard work, Master.
Alright. So now let's get back to the event. We got some more story. So yeah, I waited a bit too long. Everyone killed Kazuko and Maru before I could actually do one of the raids, so I only have like 25,000 damage racked up on him. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh well. At least these next 3 story parts are short. So, Act 5. Oni and Men. Again, we only have Berserkers, and we have an unknown servant, who I'm not going to end up using. Yeah, let's do this.
This is where the humans working on this island live? This is like a slum.
I should have known that they'd only be provided with the bare minimum.
Most likely they've been brought here from the mainland. With this many, there's really nothing we can do for them. We can't prepare a ship to take them to the mainland anytime soon, and we're not equipped as a rescue team to begin with. With our limited numbers, the best we can do is eliminate the cause. To rescue all these captured people, we need to make preparations.
You are right. If we were to release them from these settlements and labor camps, the Oni would just bring them all back. Yes, all we can do now is collect information, before any more troublesome Oni arrive. If we run into any Oni, we'll just kick their asses. Man, why do the people here look like a bunch of wimps anyway? When the environment gets too harsh, sometimes humans give in to despair. In the end, they just don't even think about it anymore. I'm sure the people here have fallen into that state. Most of them just sit on the ground and hang their heads. They look like defeated soldiers. But you would think that there was at least one person that we could talk to. Ah, there's one now that's walking with a firm stride. Wait a minute, that's... Hi, Benkei. Oh, Master and Lord Yoshitsune. How fortunate! Ho ho!
Who the heck are you?
Don't you recognize me? We met several times in Chaldea already. Oh, I am Benkei, Musashibo Benkei.
Really? You're that very same Benkei? If that is true, then I cannot conceal the shame that I feel before everyone. Benkei, I wouldn't mind calling you that, but aren't you just the one I pretend to ignore, Kai-san?
The name is Benkei. Yes, Benkei. Have you been lifting weights? You're very large.
That's it, Benkei, aren't you a little too muscular?
What are you talking about? Benkei is synonymous with a brawny build. This is the way I have always been. Ho ho!
No, you're much larger.
Oh, nice bodybuilding. How about us having a round of sumo wrestling?
Oh, then you'll need a referee. If you don't mind, allow me.
I would be overjoyed to match strength with the peerless Sakata Kintoki. What a blessing it would be! Ho ho!
I know that Benkei is already quite powerful, but he seems a lot more powerful than usual. Sumo matches aside, please answer my questions first. Why are you here?
A retainer must follow his lord at all times. Of course, I am here to aid the master and Lord Yoshitsune. There is another settlement higher up, so I went looking for you there, but couldn't find you. I went elsewhere and searched about for you, and eventually ended up here. I am very glad we could meet up. Let us march forth and exterminate these Oni. Oh, there's no need to worry. I have no interest in being either a dog, monkey, or pheasant. I am merely Lord Yoshitsune's weapon. Use me as you wish.
I see. If you're just a disposable weapon, then I have no problem keeping you around. Something still feels off about you, but I can just dispose of you when I'm done. Ushiwa can be quite cruel when it comes to anyone other than you, John.
That sounds fine by me. More the merrier, right? Our weapons pack a hell of a punch to boot. I love this dangerous feeling. Totally feels like a war. Oh, so you do understand. The aura given off by this seemingly meaningless, actually make that a literally meaningless weapon of collection of weapons. Sakata Kintoki. I had heard that you are a reckless individual, but it seems you are a man of refined taste. Ho ho! I'd like to have a sumo match here to deepen our friendship. But unfortunately, it seems others have come who wish to test their strength against yours.
It's like Benkei says. There's no need patrol approaching. No time to hide.
Let's go face them. I was once known as Oniwaka, the young Oni. Sit back and watch as I rampage as hard as any of them. Alright, so, new addition to the party, Massive Benkei.
Just for some reason, he's big.
Alright, man. Alright, I mean... Oh, so close. And now we're getting the silver mats, since we're in the second stage of this event. Farm is going to be such a pain in the ass. Because in order for me to get all of the, what is it? All the required, like, ascension materials and shit for, Kintoki, I need to get, what? I think it was 100 million damage points. And then to get all the copies, I need, like, 600 of each, or, I think 1,200 of one of the, drop items. So that's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. I don't even know if I'll try for like the other like ascension materials in the shop, honestly. I'm gonna have my hands full just grinding for those. Well, hopefully I'll be able to do it fast. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. I'm sure there's gonna be a good node later on that I could use. Hopefully. I should change my mystic code. Can't just keep using the same one.
Forget what these gold drops are. Oh right, these ones are pages. I could use some more of those. I mean, you could always use pages. They're great.
If Buddha has ears for Oni, may these prayers reach him. Namo.
Even after defeating the Oni, the people here won't even move a muscle. They don't even have the will to resist. In the end, all we can do is get rid of the one behind everything.
They've all got eyes like dead fish. Food here must be pretty damn awful. If I had the time, I'd go around and knock some golden energy into every single one of them. Actually, before that, they need breakfast. Can't get any energy if you have nothing to burn. If only Tauro was around. That way I could at least make some rice balls.
Kintoki making rice balls? Kintoki can cook?
So what, you got a problem with that? It's just rice balls. Of course I can make them. I'm a man, after all. I mean, despite the way I look, I was brought up by a wealthy samurai general. Even if we did nothing, we'd get served one hell of a meal for breakfast. That just ain't my style. I get really nervous if I gotta worry about table manners starting from breakfast. You know, rice balls are enough for me.
Yes, I know how you feel. I always say something simple for breakfast is best, yet my subordinates somehow always got obsessed over it and would bring me too much.
Ain't that right? I wanted to get out and play as fast as I could. I didn't want to just sit around eating all day.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of thing said by boys that really gave their mothers a headache. At any rate, Kotaro, you and Kintoki seem to get along well. Are you fine with that? You are the head of the Fuma clan, right? Don't you think it would be bad for you to be getting along with an outlaw? Oh, well, I guess so. But, I mean, Kintoki is, well... Good, good. I'm not being lumped in as one of the outlaws. That's only natural, but still. Oh, don't cry, Mama Raiko. Again, someone is watching us. She's crying because her son doesn't like his table manners. I'm assuming. Seems like something she'd cry about. Alright, more grinding areas. Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm not using the supports anyway. They really do give you some high-level supports for this, though. Which, I mean, hey, that's good. John, I suggest that we stop our advance. There's what appears to be a checkpoint ahead. Hey, you there, sweaty Benkei. You came from the settlement ahead. How'd you get around this?
I'm embarrassed to say, I didn't get through the checkpoint. I lost my footing and fell down the cliff.
Cool.
It was a fortunate mistake. Thanks to that, I was able to arrive at the settlement you were at. Dear me, am I ever embarrassed about that. If I hadn't been in good shape, I would have died instantly. With age, my eyes have been opened to the greater truth, that muscle trumps wisdom.
You still don't look like Benkei to me, but whatever. Hanging out with you is fun, and you don't require any sympathy when you're left behind, either.
You're sharper than ever, Lord Yoshitsune. You're really keeping me on my toes. Hey, boss. I know I'm not one to say this, but are the descendants of Minamoto always this unsettling?
The line between genius and insanity is... you know. Oh my lord, praising me as a genius in front of other people like that. It's pretty embarrassing. I don't think there was much of that was a compliment, Ushi. Their kind of one-way dependence and affection, I have no problem understanding just how difficult it was for Ushi Wakamaru's brother. But I don't think that the path Benkei took was necessarily foolish. With mountains of this scale, you may as well ignore the roads when going down. Jumping off a cliff means you can forget about the gates. The problem for us is having to go up the mountain. These are cliffs we cannot scale, even if we have the strength as heroic spirits. If the Oni spotted us while we were climbing up, it would be the end of us. Ultimately, the only choice we have is to follow this mountain trail to the top. The path is narrow and there are steep drops on either side. There's no other way around. What should we do, Master?
Yeah. Can't we force our way through?
The checkpoint itself is smaller than the gate guarded by the Great Oni, but the number of Oni I'm detecting is quite high. There's a lookout as well, so it's nearly impossible without a plan.
You know, the one thing that my bear can do is to bust into them at full throttle.
Well then, how about this? We'll distract the lookout and then sneak into the checkpoint. After that, we'll cause a commotion to throw them into confusion, and then right at that moment, Kintoki charges in. Basically, we'll conduct attacks from inside and out simultaneously.
You mean I'll show up at the very end? Now that's what I call being a golden hero, man! Let's try it out.
Got it. Just let me prepare a little for this.
Good disguise, Kotaro. Alright, how does this look?
Wow, that's an amazing disguise! As expected of a ninja. Is that also part of Fuma's secret techniques?
No, it's simply a kind of makeup. I'm simply mimicking their looks. It's not that difficult at all.
The secret technique of the Fuma is to wield the power of a true Oni, so that...
never mind, it's not important right now.
Let's infiltrate by acting as if we're bringing in fresh human laborers. I'm sorry, everyone, but please let me tie this rope around your waists. It needs to look as real as possible. If you would, please.
Excellent. Now then.
Dah! Halt! Who are you? Dah! By the Great Oni's orders, I've captured more humans and I'm bringing them in. Let me through.
He talks like them too.
Nobody told me about this. You know how bad communication is. If they're late, I'll catch hell. Get in touch with them later. Come on. Yeah, well, I guess that's fine. I'll just know what kind of humans you brought along. First, there's a fairly healthy human that's pretty darn pale. A powerful male that looks like he'll work hard. Is this a monk? I guess even humans need your type to relieve their discontent, huh? Dang, you really caught one here. That sounds like a Tsuchinoko. Oh, and this female certainly looks soft. I guess you'll be fixing meals for the humans, eh? And then... Wait.
Uh-oh.
What is it? That one there just isn't right. What the heck is that shameless outfit? She's far too small to be doing any work that needs muscle, and I sure don't think she can do any woman's work. Just look at how shameless she is. Are you sure the Great Oni said to bring this one? Not good.
Hold it right there, Mr. Oni. Though I'm a captive, let me, a monk, ask you a question. You say there's a woman dressed shamelessly, but is that what you really see?
Huh?
With all my training as a monk, I might sense her presence. However, I'm not sure about the others. Glance.
Right, what the heck are you talking about? There's nobody like that here.
No, hold on. That one right there. But still you insist, and it must be true. She is a seductress. Even an Oni cannot resist being captivated by a seductress. Dangerous. Dangerous. Far too dangerous. In that case, I shall eliminate the threat. Take that!
Ow! He just gave Ushiwakamaru a really nasty punch.
Whew. I have eliminated the threat. Namo. Even if she was a seductress, then this should have taken care of it, right? Now I beg your pardon. And then he just fucking walks past.
He's dragging along the completely unconscious Ushiwakamaru.
Just right past the dude. Passing the flabbergasted guard. He's like, what the fuck just happened?
At any rate, we've passed into the checkpoint.
Wait! There really is something odd about you!
We've made it this far. Now that we're inside, the guard will be easy. We just set off a false alarm, destroy the facilities, and lead them into infighting.
will cause all kinds of confusion. It's about time. I'll send Kintoki the signal. Ha! Finally! That's the signal. Let's rock! You and me, Kotaro. Let's rumble! Use that incredibly cool noble phantasm to mess him up. What was it called? The Immortal Golden Brigade? I think the name is a little different. Yes, it is an honor for a Fuma to be summoned by you, Kintoki. Take this! Immortal Golden Brigade! He's just going with it. He's totally gotten into it. Is he going to be alright? Either way, thanks to Kintoki and Kotaro, the enemy is in disarray. Let's finish them off now, Master. What a fucking disaster of a plan. Oh boy. Just fucking knocks out Ushi and walks past, dragging her. Yeah, good job, Benkei. Totally convincing. Fucking. I'm not gonna get over that. It's really good. I love that I can just do every one of these battles the exact same way. Nice and cheap. Man, Kiara's great for clearing waves. Especially Berserkers. Fortunately, I don't think this is gonna kill the middle one. Maybe? I think he's just barely alive, right? Yeah, 15 grand. Not anymore. Alright. Three more pages.
We defeated the whole crowd of them. Thank you, everyone. Especially you, Kotaro.
Not at all. I couldn't have done it alone. We defeated them because we worked together. There were a couple of times that felt like we weren't going to make it. Especially when, Okay, the time has come. You, Benkei! Right there. On your knees. Head down.
Ushawakamaru already has her hand on her sword. Senpai, you have to stop her.
I trust Ushi. Alright, I see. This brings back memories. What? Subscription list, you know. The subscription list. This is just like that time. You remember that, right? On our way to Hiraizumi, when we crossed the border of Kaga and that Togashi fellow spotted you, Lord Yoshitsune. I read a false subscription list and later I ended up having to slap you around.
You dare to speak of the subscription list? Do you even understand the meaning behind the tears shed by Benkei?
Of course I understand. I am not Benkei just for the fun of it. My body, my spirit, my belief are all true. If I ever make a mistake, then you may dismiss me on the spot.
Fine. That's quite a feat you accomplished, that dunderhead. Well, at least we got past that difficult spot. Why don't we keep moving on ahead, okay? Ushawakamaru, I understand how you feel, but I'm not angry. It was all thanks to Benkei that we got past that point. However, the mystery continues to deepen. How come Benkei is so powerful on this island?
That is a good question. What exactly is going on here in Onigashima?
You look troubled, Ushiwakamaru. Is there something bothering you? Of course. It's Benkei. Also what happened at the gate back there. My lord, was he that strong before? He certainly looks like he's larger.
Do you suspect him of using drugs? Winners don't use drugs, Benkei. Nice joke. I do nothing that would shame me before the Buddha. I had some delicious tea at that tea house, though.
Tea, you say? On this island?
Yes, I think it's just before the next gate. There's a tea house at the first settlement that I went to. It was bright inside, and customers weren't gloomy like the people in that settlement, but very lively. Yeah. How about we go there to gather information? We might be able to hear some interesting news.
Come to think of it, Kojiro said something about that too. Foul, foul!
Ooh, taking a break at a rest stop during a trip is a real pleasure. I have no complaints about heading there first.
Yes, actually, I'm thirsty too.
Oh, that's not good. Come to think of it, the tea was so good that I had the tea house fill my flask with it. Go ahead, have some.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you for this.
Glug glug.
This tea has a strange flavor. It's definitely delicious, but...
Uh-oh.
Huh? Ushiwakamaru? What's the matter?
Hold on. Never mind.
What are you talking about, Mash? There's nothing wrong with me at all. Okay, now that we know where we're going, let's get moving. Ooh, have a look at that, my lord! There's a Jizo statue at the end of the side of the road here. It appears that some humans here still have faith. It appears as if her complexion was off, but she seems normal.
Ushi?
I don't think so. She's been standing there and staring at that Jizo statue for a while now. What's going on? My older brother! Huh? This statue's face! It looks just like my brother! Are you serious? It just looks like an ordinary Jizo to me.
Yes, it's nothing more than a standard Jizo. Nod, nod.
That's because none of you know my brother. This smooth skin, this stone-like appearance, this special presence, and this expression. This is exactly what my brother's face looks like when he peers at me with those cold, dead eyes.
I guess if you say so, Lord Yoshitsune, then it must be true.
Well, who'd have thought I'd find such a gem in a place like this? It must be the work of a renowned stonemason or a monk. But this is Onigashima. Who knows when some Oni with no sense of worth might come along and crush it. Then I must protect my dear brother. You're coming with me. Up you go! Ushiwakamaru's tucked the Jizo under her arm. She's picked it up and is walking off with it. Is that alright? Well, no, I don't think so, but there doesn't seem to be anyone around who might claim ownership of it. But, you know, Ushiwakamaru seems to have suddenly started saying and doing odd things, and her attitude has changed a little. She appears normal, but something is odd about her. Didn't something like this happen before? And now unexpected enemies. I'm ready for you. What? Enemies? But how? Isn't it obvious? So I can offer the heads of our enemies to him. With enemies appearing so soon after finding my brother, it means only one thing. My brother wants the enemy leader's head. 1, 2, 3. Look at them all. Yes, the more the merrier. I will offer a mountain of freshly taken Oni heads dripping with blood to my brother, and he'll praise me. He'll say, "Again, Yoshitsune, well done. Now get back to the battlefield before Masako comes in here shouting." Master, Ushiwakamaru is making a fatal error.
Whatever she does with the heads, we're still doing this. Time for another round of Oni extermination. Bring it on! So hey Benkei, what the fuck was in that tea you gave Ushiwakamaru? I think she's a little drunk. What kind of
tea house exactly is on this path that we're going to. Little sus. Oh cool, I could just get the NP charge right off the bat. Nice. Turn 1. It's almost like I had Kaleidoscope. Boy, if only I had Kaleidoscope. I'd really like a copy of Kaleidoscope on this account. It'd help. I mean, I already have Imaginary Element. It'd be nice to have them both. Once again, it's gonna be the one in the middle. I can take out the other two, no problem. Alright. Nice and simple.
That's the last one. You're quite fast, but still no match for me. Gah! Watch out, it's a counterattack! This is no attack. Ha! Look at that, she dodged with such swiftness. Huh? Something's rolling around at Ushiwakamaru's feet. Ah! Well, it was bound to happen with her bouncing around and fighting like that. There must have been quite an impact on the Jizo she was carrying too. Ah! My brother's head has come off! Why, you! How dare you do that to my brother! Scree! Unacceptable! My brother's head! Where is it? There it is! Stop! The Jizo's head is rolling away at an incredible speed. It's like a rice ball rolling along. And ahead of it there's... Uh-oh! That's a Japanese traditional man-made agricultural fertilizer production facility. You mean a cesspit. And it's fallen in. Poor Jizo. Well, these things do happen, you know. Jizo or not, even he can't save himself now. Oh. I can't blame her for standing there in shock. Oh. Alright, shall we be going, my lord? We still have a long way to go. Toss. The body! She threw it away! Excuse me, what about that? You're going to leave your brother behind? What are you talking about, Mash? My perfect brother would never go to the toilet, which means that head was not my brother's. What? What? Ushiwakamaru is really... I don't think that's how you spell defied. It's supposed to be defiled? Oh, deified. Just try to think what the fuck that word was. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay. Ushiwakamaru has really deified her brother, hasn't she? Alright, let's go. Next gate shouldn't be that far. Eh? Oh, it's alright. My brother's everywhere anyway.
When I look closely, my brother's in that rock surface, on that small stone, the color of the sky. My brother is everywhere. My brother is in so many things that I could fill my hands with him. I am beside myself with joy. Just when I thought she'd returned to normal, there's still something essentially wrong with her. Yeah. Alright, all we got left is some story. I'll be sure to actually get some grinding done on this one. I at least want to get the first copy of Golden Sumo Boulder Tournament, where the fuck it's called. I at least want to get that. The location of the second gate should be right here. Be careful, everyone. I suspected this would happen, but I'm detecting a servant. Yes, and just like you expected, here I am. The beautiful woman waiting at the second gate is me. Hi, Tama. Why are you here? Okay, I will say that this face she's making is absolutely precious. It's your dependable shrine maiden fox who has borrowed a smidge of the divine wine, the beautiful and tipsy Tamamo no Mai. Tamamo no Mai? What are you doing here? Hey, you're that fox from way back when, huh? Oh, my, Kintoki. What a delightful toy you're riding there. How nice it must be to be you. Wherever, you're always so straightforward and pure. Rather than the niceties of the heart, you are satisfied with the enjoyment of the practical. Yes, yes, you are so admirable. What's gotten into her? She seems a little upset. She seems to be sulking. She has a glazed look in her eyes. Fox, what's going on here? You sided with the Oni? Oh, do you need to know? Do you need an explanation? I have a pretty good idea why already. How fortunate for you. That would bring tears to this hot-headed, animal ear-wearing, high-flying Tamamo. Wearing. That's what I meant to say. But if you've already figured out, then I wish you'd done something about it sooner. I've been waiting here forever. I've been thinking about how unfair it is that Nero is so lucky. I want a grand stage made just for me, too. What? Onigashima! It's Onigashima! This Japanese-style stage. Onigashima means Momotaro, and you think of Momotaro, how can you forget his 3 companions? But then, why? Why? Why am I not in the role of the dog? Look at these! What do you think these ears are for, huh? Do you understand? Is there anyone more suitable than me to play the part of the dog? If there is, then let them come forward. My lord, to be perfectly honest, I'm feeling some dreadful pressure here. Yeah, I understand. That glint in her eyes. It's just like an Oni. That's the look of an Oni god. The same type as Masako-sama. Oh. They've probably just forgotten. That must be it. I kept lying to myself, but of course, no matter how long I waited, the offer never came. I just couldn't put up with it any longer. That's when I thought I would just go to Onigashima myself, and force my way onto the stage. But that is where a heroine's self-respect comes in. Yes, I do have pride. I couldn't exactly do it sober, so I got hammered with some wine from some tea house. I let myself go and decided to stand in your way. Since you wanted to know, that's what's going on here. As usual, you're only faithful to your own lusts, you animal. If you want to play, then do it somewhere else. Buzz off. Mine is a problem that a leading character like you, Kintoki, wouldn't understand. I've got a poem for people like you. Don't assume that you will always have a part to play as master's servant. So let's fight. Who wants to battle me for the dog role? Despite how I look, I'm a real carnivore. I'm a savage honey badger. That attitude that makes you disregard me while you proceed with the story. I'll straighten it out right now. Despite how you look? Huh. Don't you mean no matter how you look at it? Don't do it, Kotaro. Tamamo may not seem like it, but she's easily hurt and easily angered. The rule in dealing with her is to not comment on anything you think is odd with her. My, Mash, you certainly are frank. Even though we're both the maidenly type, I won't stand for it. Come on, let's do a raid! A raid! The blue Oni is named Wazahami Maru. He is the embodiment of technique, and I have established myself as someone who pleases the one she loves with a number of techniques. Cheap tricks won't work on us.
Cheap tricks? Ha! Don't underestimate my driving skills. No matter the track, it's crazy adaptable, and you'll never see my taillight. Off course? Ha! No way! My driving is golden! Come on, Fox! Let's match our techniques! I'll blow you right off the track!
So yeah, this next Oni is arch resistant, which makes it fun because of course he's a saber, and what are most archers' decks made out of? Arts cards. How much health does this guy have left? Come on, bring it up. Bring it up. Alright, so again, like 7 trillion. I'm gonna get it done this time, I swear. But hey, before we end for today, I do have some quartz, and I feel like doing a roll for Mama Raiko. I'm not gonna do the free stuff. I mean, the friend point summon first. That might be a mistake, though. Yeah, that. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die. All right, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.